Chester, you also said that you spoke to tons of different organizations where you were able to see the different teams they work with. Now, if you have a team that's already put together and they're not really working as efficiently as they could, can you actually make that team better, or do you have to disband it and just start over?
Well, I guess the answer to all those questions is probably yes, depending where you are. What I loved about the guy that really inspired us in this book was a guy named Scott O'Neill. Actually, is a guy named Scott O'Neill. He's still around. Sorry about that guy. And this rule of three. And when you look at the rule of three as far as a management tool, first off, you take a look and say, okay, are the people on my team committed to be world class? He had this great expression when he was at the NBA. He ran all their season ticket holders. He'd say, look, Teresa, you don't have to be world class today. Seriously, if you decide today you're not going to be world class, that's okay. You just can't work for me. See what I'm saying? There are jobs maybe you can show up and just do an okay job. This isn't one of them. So it was a great qualifier. Secondly, the no surprises. He also had no excuses. Excuses, even when valid, are never impressive. That's saying from my father, which I always loved. So again, that commitment to no surprise. Are you communicating? But one of the things that I loved about the way he managed his team is he'd say, great qualifier on your team. And think about this for a minute as a leader. When you look at your team, who can you just cheer for? You just go, hey, Teresa, yeah, awesome. First class, always delivers, boom, boom, boom. Susan or Tom or Frank, you see what I'm saying? That's an immediate qualifier. Now, in and on the team, he used to pull people up and say, look, Frank, in that meeting, it got a little personal. I don't get the sense you're cheering for me. I really don't get the sense you're cheering for Teresa. You got to cut that out, or you got to join another team. Great leaders are very specific about what they need, what's required, and they bring in that talent or they get rid of that talent. And I know, we all love good to great, get the right people on the bus. The hard part about that is you got to get the wrong people off the bus. So one of the things I love about the Orange Revolution is it gives leaders qualifiers. Do you have a personal commitment to be world class? Are you communicating? Are there no surprises? Are you cheering for your teammates and for the project? Well, those are three really easy ways for managers to really go down a mental list and go, you know what? I can't cheer for Frank. I just can't cheer for him. So either we got to put Frank in a different place on the team, or we got to find Frank a different team. Isn't that cool the way that works?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Chester, if somebody wanted to find out more information on you and pick up their very own copy of The Orange Revolution, where would they go?
Well, we have a great publisher, Simon & Schuster, so it's available everywhere, online at the bookstores. For more information on us, it's carrots.com. It's octanner.com, which is our parent company. I've started the Twitter, which is fun, or tweet, I guess. See, I'm such a newbie. At Chester Elton, as well as chesterelton.com for our blog. So you can find us if you want information. A lot of it's free. I hope you'll buy the book. I was mentioning earlier today to a good friend of mine, it's not just me that thinks this is a great book, but my mother read it, and she said it was a great book. So I hope you'll buy a copy.
Can't go wrong. Chester, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure, Teresa. Thanks.